Former Leaf captain Darryl Fiddler on hand to see how bad things are, but he saw some good hockey in the early going. First period, Joe Sacco, just in from Newmarket, races in. His shot is stopped by Ed Belfour. On the other end, Jeremy Roenick undresses Luke Richardson, but he can't beat Peter Ing. Late in the period, Gary Lehman with the shot. Then he's crunched by Mike Hudson. Lehman left the game with a separated shoulder. He's gone for 2 months. Second period, still no score. Jeremy Roenick wins the draw. Steve Larmer hammers it into the back of the net. The first of 2 on the night for Larmer. 1-0 Chicago. Late in the period, Leafs shorthanded. Francisco Kuchera falls down in his own zone. Dave Reed says, "I'll take it, Frank." He buries it. That tied the game at 1. But the Hawks take control in the third. Michel Goulet to Chris Chelios to Jeremy Roenick. And it was 2-1 Chicago. Then Rob Ramage gets caught trying to pinch in. Wayne Presley leads it 2-on-1. Presley fakes, then feeds to Dave Menton. He scores. The Hawks go on to pound the Leafs 5-1. The Leafs have lost 5 straight. And 2-a-day workouts began today. Steve Larmer with a couple goals and an assist for the Hawks. Dave Rigg with the only Leaf goal. Dave Ellett and Paul Fenton worked out with the Leafs for the first time today. They'll be in the lineup against their former team tomorrow night. Mike Krushelnyski will also make his Leafs debut. When the Leafs finished with a .500 record last season, general manager Floyd Smith and his staff were patting themselves on the back. They felt they had put together a pretty good hockey club that would only improve. They were wrong. The Leafs began to sag towards the end of last season. They were horrible in a playoff loss to St. Louis. And now they're off to the worst start in club history. On orders from the new men above to make something happen in a hurry, Smith decided to swing some deals and shift some bodies this week, but it might not be enough. The first deal was consummated early Friday. Feisty forward John McIntyre was sent to the L.A. Kings for center Mike Krushelnyski. Krushelnyski is an excellent face-off man, but his attitude has been questioned. He's 9 years older than McIntyre.
John was the person that L.A. wanted, and we feel like getting Krushelnyski that we're going to get an experienced centerman who will definitely help our hockey club immediately.
How would I take it? Well, I'm disappointed to be leaving Toronto. You hate to leave a team when it's in a situation like this, but, hopefully the move will help Toronto, and hopefully I can go to L.A. and hopefully help them out a little bit.
The Leafs then acquired former Marley Rob Sameta from Boston for minor league defenseman Steve Bancroft. The impact of this deal won't be known for a couple of years. In another move Friday, Floyd Smith made a call to Newmarket for defenseman Brian Blad and forwards Joe Sacco and Doug Shedden. Goaltender Alan Bester was sent to the farm for a conditioning stint. The Friday trades were more cosmetic than anything else, but yesterday Smith dropped the bomb by dealing away 2/3 of the gem line. Ed Olczyk and Mark Osborne were told to start packing for Winnipeg. In return, the Leafs received Dave Ellett, an offensive-minded defenseman with a hard shot, and Paul Fenton, an aggressive winger who has been known to pop in some big goals.
You go into a little bit of shock when you're moved from one place from another where you're comfortable, but it's one of the realities of the hockey world, and hopefully we're just going to pick up and come and work hard.
It really set in when I arrived here, and I kind of took a walk around the block at the hotel, and I was like, well, I guess it's true, but it still really hasn't sunk in yet, I don't think. But I'm looking forward to getting a few games played.
We feel that with Ellett that we have a pretty good defenseman who can also chip in and help us on the point and offensive part of our game.
I don't think I've really sorted everything out. I find myself on a new team, and hard to imagine leaving, this city and these players, and it's kind of hard to comprehend that right now.
These trades could prove beneficial to the Leafs, but one of the major problems with this team is chemistry. A particular concern is a rift between Gary Lehman and Al Iafrate. That's a problem that still has to be addressed. Lehman's separated shoulder may act as a temporary solution. There is also word that Floyd Smith has one more deal to make. Wendell Clark to Calgary for Doug Gilmour, the first-line center the Leafs desperately need.